Hey, thank you so much for pressing play today. I hope you find value here. It's all too often that we struggle making decisions about foods and what's right to put in our mouths. And I'm actually conducting interviews for a War on Weight release program that my team and I have developed. And I've personally struggled with weight since I was a teenager and know exactly how tough it can be. So my personal battle was with emotional attachment to food, self-sabotage, feeling guilty after overindulging, and then feeling more guilt. It's a vicious cycle. And I've helped myself and hundreds of other people change their habits and how they view food, and just giving them the knowledge about the foods that work for their bodies and how those foods play key roles in their lives and in their system. So many people I talk to share that being overweight or having a food addiction is costing them time with their families. They don't feel like they can participate in certain events. They feel depressed after being around food or being in social situations where food is the main focus. And it's really costing them their quality of life. We know that once we start packing on the pounds, the joints start to hurt. We feel depressed, sluggish, tired. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to go anywhere. We don't want to be seen. That can really, really interfere with a person's psyche and really interfere with the quality of life. So just imagine being free from those food temptations and those certain foods that we know that are triggers. And I want you to think food is either fuel or it's fire. It's either fuel, fire, or a filler. And so just knowing and having the knowledge of what foods those are for you is huge. We know then what our triggers are and what's going to contribute to getting better or getting worse. And so how would that knowledge serve you? How would knowing exactly what foods your body does well with and which ones it doesn't serve you? It'd be pretty amazing, right? So after working with our team, Carrie noticed a huge difference by removing 1 grain from her diet. Her goal was to reduce some of the swelling. So she had come to us, she had been to several different healthcare providers. Nobody could figure out what was going on with her. Her kidneys were working fine. She just had this weird swelling in her face, and it made her look really, really puffy here and then in the gut area. And so we removed that 1 grain from her diet, and she noticed within 2 days all the swelling in her neck went away. Her goal was to drop 30 pounds. She actually lost 35. And this was over a 3-month period. And so imagine being able to finally understand what it is that your body needs. She regained her energy. She can remember now. She doesn't have the brain fog she used to, which she's just elated, right? She overall feels amazing. John, he eliminated a type of meat from his diet that was causing a lot of digestive upset for him. The first month he lost 22 pounds. Now, results aren't typical. Men, we know, drop weight more easily than women. They have a little bit less hormones than we have and a little bit less variables. So this type of meat actually made him feel very bloated, foggy, distended, gas, bloating, that kind of stuff. And once he realized oh my goodness, it's that type of meat, he was like, I am never eating it again, which I don't know if he has, but he probably can eat it a little bit in moderation, just not a staple in his diet. But he says he feels amazing. He feels younger than he did when he was 20. He's loving being able to feel like a teenager again in his 40s. Awesome. So Paula was actually trapped in a very uncomfortable body. She was struggling with finding the foods that was causing her discomfort every day. And so she eliminated that food that was causing her problems, and within a week, she was pain-free. Her blood sugars are more balanced and stable, and she has more energy than she had before. So how did we know what was causing the struggle? We have a advanced technology that we use called biocommunication scans. We look at 497 different foods. This gives us the information about you that we're looking for so that we can help gain that upper hand in the battle. And it's just absolutely amazing to be able to take that knowledge and apply it to you so that you can get the results that you're looking for. Now, this is not for you if you're currently too busy to put yourself and your health first. This does take time and commitment. Kind of like how the flight attendant tells us, okay, the mask is going to drop down, apply your mask first, then you can apply your kid's mask, right? It does no good to take care of only the kids and then ignore your own self, because who's going to take care of them when something happens to you, okay? That really applies for everything in life. It really does. I am I'm conducting interviews, so this is not a guarantee. I'm looking for a certain type of person that is committed. You're frustrated. You feel like you've done it all and nothing's worked. That was me. Every diet you could think of, I think I tried, and it was awful because you stick to it and then you don't get any results, and that's very, very frustrating. So I am looking for someone who is frustrated. Maybe you feel like you're doing everything right and not getting the results, and then I'm looking for someone who is very good at following directions as well. And you're not looking for, some magic pill or anything like that. So this is definitely not, a magic pill. I'm looking for legit case studies that we can use to really get this information out there. And if you're already participating in another study, we don't want to do them concurrently. So once you're done with that one, if you feel that you would qualify, go ahead and fill out the form below. If you are serious and you really are ready to do what it takes, I want you in this study. I would love to see if you and I are a great fit. Let's do a phone conversation and see if we are a good match. And like I said, we're only taking a handful of participants for this study, so I want you to think about what your life would look like when you shed that weight and you get rid of all that extra baggage that you've been carrying around. You slim down and that new you looks so fabulous. Imagine being at your goal weight. Think about it. Close your eyes for a minute. Think about it. What does it feel like? What are you going to do differently in that new body? How will you dress? Where will you go? Fill out the form below. I can't wait to talk to you. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for investing in you and stopping by and press and play.